Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I wanted to talk about some things for a second. I am now live on all my platforms. Everything's looking good. And thank you guys. It's top secret. It's top of the top secrets of the secrets. You know what makes me happy before I go any further? What makes me happy is when I'm able to cuss in the most funniest way. Fiddlesticks, I say French toast, I say, Jolly Ranchers, Jolly Ranchers, and it makes the joke worthwhile. And that is how I do. I sit up there and when I get mad, I'll cuss, but now I'm starting to see a whole new light in the way that I talk, by doing it in an appropriate manner to try to limit the amount of verbiage. Illegal as it's not illegal verbiage, but it is shamed upon verbiage that we use. And everybody from LinkedIn saying, get to the point. Okay, I will. So let's continue. What's to come? Top secret. Only the the minimum few get to have an insight in what's going on and what's to come. So let's see. I went to the airport, which was nice, and I'll keep going there. We're talking about wonderful historic attributes that the Hancock family and the great Captain Alan Hancock helped amongst the community. Well, now here comes the great news and what's to come. I plan on getting married tomorrow. Y'all like, whoa, I didn't know she was going to go that far. But let me tell you who I'm getting married to officially. So I plan on getting married to the God, God, like all of us worship this God, even the atheists. And I plan on getting married to him by praying to him a little bit more tonight and telling him my deepest, darkest secrets through, silence and through him and my emotion. So that's what I plan on doing. I've done it for many years, but I plan on officially telling you guys that's who I plan on marrying, you know, forever. But let's talk about it was a joke, but I'm kind of like serious about it. But I'm just a messenger and the sender, and I don't want no smoke, okay? So here it is. November, here it is. Don't leave, you guys. Here's the seriousness of it. November 21st, 2022. I have an interview coming up. I have an interview coming up, and that's tomorrow. I have to get prepared for that. I won't say their name because it's going to be a surprise. And once it pops up and populates in the database system of StreamYard, y'all will see who it is. But I had a chance to read up on this person and it'll be a surprise. Top secret. November 21st, 2022, I will be on Philly Cam from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Hopefully, I'm going to call them tomorrow to see if I can arrange anything with them to sit up there and be live, have it be live for 2 hours, streaming live. So you guys can see the hard work and dedication that they put towards helping their members gain insight. And this is to be on their radio station. It's just the orientation, which means it's not a closed session where you get weeded out like an audition or something. This is just to educate you about what's to come for the section of the material that they're going to give me for 2 hours. And it'll be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And like I said before, this orientation is to get acquainted with many of the people who want to put their material out on the radio. And I can't wait. And big shout out to Philly Cam. Another opportunity is November 22nd. My classes start. I decide to take a possible 3 classes, maybe if I take 3 classes per semester every 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, I'll be done by May with my master's. And I've done it. I've taken 7 classes in high school when people were taking half of that because I had to catch up with everybody else. And 7 to 8 classes, I think. I think I was off the scales. But I managed to do it and graduate, and I'm possibly, and then I'm gonna take like a year or two off, or maybe just after 6 months get right back on the gravy train of going back to the University of Phoenix for my doctorate's degree. um, I know I want it in business administration, and May of next year is right around the corner, 5, 6 months from now. So hopefully that'll work out. But I gotta see. I'm having my fate, and tomorrow at 10:30, what I have to do. That's very important to me with the VA Healthcare Center. And I spoke out to them, and it's necessary that I don't want to drag nobody name in the mud, and I'm dependent on them right now, and I appreciate them for helping me, and I appreciate them. I'm not, we can just move forward in a positive aspect, because I appreciate you guys, and there's no pun or no punchline to that. The good ones. I appreciate you guys. So, tomorrow is the day I figure out how everything is going to go and what I'm going to do, because I'll be able to give you more information tomorrow. But thank you to the lady that I got to speak to Friday. So, um, November 30th at 3 p.m., the International Ambassadors Program. Sorry, you guys, I'm just leaning. um, at 3 p.m., which is a Wednesday, the International Ambassadors Program. December 1st, y'all all know what it is. I know y'all like, oh, she's still rolling with the International Ambassadors Program. Yes, I am. I am. I'm gonna rock that crap out of this program. Like seriously, I want everybody, when everybody start, engaging, it's gonna be a wonderful program. I'm not trying to knock nobody. I'm not trying to be better than nobody. I just want to make a program of my own geared towards helping people in my way with my thinking skills, with my genius assets that I have to offer to the table. So that's why I did it. Um, and that is something that I think is an investment in itself. I think the International Ambassadors Program is an investment in itself. I sit up there and I try my best to make sure that I put out, and it's still in its freshman stages. Think about it. It's still in its freshman stages, the International Ambassadors Program. And this program is geared towards helping thousands, maybe millions. And the only outlet I'm getting towards that is the Now Network. So that's leading me to my next segment of what I want to say. December 1st, 2022 at 9 p.m., 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursdays. My show airs on their huge 360 million people network. And it's just going to get better and better if, this can, revert me to a better, you know, you know, situation. And if not, I'll adapt. But, I know that I have my faith, and God always look out for me. And, so has the good part of the people that I know. So it'll be 360 million people, and this is December 1st. I'm going to make sure I premiere it or show it streaming on, and a lot of people from Africa that know this network It's going to know this network and it's going to be on to this network. Um, December 8th, it airs for a whole month, this segment. And before the end of the month, I send them a new segment. And it could be you out there that I place on to that's what I'm actually planning on doing, but I'm trying to saturate the audience and have one specialty show. So if you have really specialty stuff going on with you and we mesh and we have more than one episode, or I feel wholeheartedly you just wanted my expertise to make yourself look good as well as me look good, I'll have you on my show on that network. you know um Other than that, it has to rotate, and I just want to saturate my audience for at least 3 to 6 months about who I am and what I represent, and I want them to see the progress that I represent. And once they get to know me, then I'm gonna rotate some videos onto their platform that I edit, and that's what I plan on doing. I'm going way off subject. My nerdy self. um, like I said, December 13th, Philly Camp Television production, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it's for the radio station. No, this is for the actual production of the films on Philly Camp. And it's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. December 13th. Santa Barbara will resume airing my material. Wink. Wink. Tap TV will resume. And the reason, the executive director is probably like, okay, I get what you're saying. They know why. So it was just so funny, man. He reached out to me. I was on his mind, and he reached out to me, and I appreciate him reaching out to me. Like, seriously, you guys, you just don't know how I appreciate every day, people like him, people like production companies just reaching out to me. Same thing with Tap TV, man. They help me so much. They help me with a broadcast. I got to see what a green room looks like, or a green screen. I got to see myself as the green screen changed. They all in their own way. Stephen Paskey, you know, just brilliant men and women, all over. Jasmine, I don't know what happened to you, but I appreciate you still. And the executive director, and then Andrew Wyatt. He's a part of PA Live. Without him writing me last year, or was it March last year, I went and got my big break on television. That was my first segment on television. I bought my outfit. I bought my hair. I know I kind of look like Alpha, but and my wigs kind of look crappy. But that wasn't nothing compared to what I had in my house. I had so many different wigs in my house, like seriously, that were beautiful, that were lace front, beautiful wigs that I could have put on there, but my house was locked, so I couldn't get in the house. But PA Live, y'all gave me my big break, and I appreciate you guys, seriously. And I put inspiration to those who wants to be on film, that anything can happen. All you got to do is keep trying, and if one door closes, another opens. And I have all you guys backing me up in Lompoc, Santa Barbara, across the globe, Philly, Hawaii, all over, man. Thank you, producers. If I miss anybody, thank you still. Just because I miss you don't mean that you ain't on my mind. DCTV. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh my God, I forgot about you guys. I gotta submit a new show. So I'm gonna probably do this new show on Monday. I want to say Monday. I have until Friday. I want to do a nice show for DCTV. I have to have an intro, outro, fade in, fade out, and all these wonderful producer things. I love creating art, and the more I play around with the MacBook, I don't want to get the fuzzy rotating rainbow thingy. My teacher, she was like, you will get the beach ball. And now I remember what she was saying. You will get the beach ball. My computer gives me the beach ball all the time, y'all, when I'm on iMovie. And but I keep doing what I need to do, maybe, you know, this is very, educational, because maybe I want to get like a screen, a background. I don't want just a green screen like from StreamYard, because if you move around with it, what happens? I can get on Facebook all day and do that so they can analyze that and correct the errors. But to get on StreamYard with a background that if you have to sit straight, and if anything moves, it just shows your true background, which is an illusion, which that's the purpose of it, so you can't identify the house. It's just straight ludicrous, you know um but I just feel like that is exactly what I want to do, to my producers out there, like I want to get some type of green screen background, true green screen background, like a green screen background. That way I can change a little bit better the green screen, because if it's a green screen or a black screen, then that limits the light that's hitting and reflect. Don't let me get started, but I have to say it, y'all. I'm like happy feet now. I may not seem happy, but I'm very happy right now. And so the green screen, the actual, let me show you what I'm talking about, you guys. I have to debunk it, because it's pretty good, but it's just see, I want to show you guys something. It says a well-lit green screen or blue screen is required. They tell you this because this is what's going to happen. That's why I never put it up. I don't even know if it'll put up, but we'll see. Nope, it didn't even do it. But I played around with it before. But it's just the fact that when you move around, it kind of like bleeps out the image, and it shows what's in the background. And I know they got StreamYard working on those effects, but the screen, the little mirror that's inside of every camera reflects off of it. And if it's not a solid screen like a green screen, that's bringing off a certain light, which is a blue screen or a green screen, then it emits from the yellow light, which is like right there. You see how it moves, and different light gives off different things. Just like in a dark room, you know, it seemed like time slowed down in a dark room. And when you're in a dark room, photograph dark room, you can't use no phones. Any type of light source will dead the image. And you dip it in 3 different solutions, the third solution being water. And 2 of the solutions are photographic, to bring out the image in color or black and white. And I plan on, before I go any further, I plan on, and then I'm gonna go to the next subject, but I plan on making my own personal photography, not photo, but camera, like my own camera. You can do that, right? Make a homemade camera. That would be so cool, right? To make a homemade camera, sit it outside, and you let it stay dark, and you take some type of special imagery in a mirror, The light source being the sun, and you get right in the fluorescent light or right in the sunlight rays. And you lift up the thing, and the light flows through to the mirror, and the mirror, the white light beams to the image, and it darkens it creates the image. And then you go to the dark room and you dip it in a solution. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm just saying big shout out to Alan Hancock. I learned so much. You dip it in the solution, and then you dip it in the other solution, then you dip it in the water, and oh God, I loved it. I really did. Learning about the different pictures and the different ways of taking them, different photographers, different artists. I can't remember them. I can't remember. It's too many of them, but they all have an artistic eye. They all have a craft about them, whether big or small, medium, large, whoever. They all have a craft about them. And I appreciated learning about them. I truly did. Big shout out to Alan Hancock. I don't know why I don't hashtag you guys, but you guys are going to be hashtag. And I'm doing this because, Alan Hancock has history, and I don't want to be, you know, nothing negative, but always positive. What happens, behind closed doors is one thing, but to bring it out, is another. And only Alan Hancock know what I'm saying. I had no problems with the great elites there. They're going to allow me to bring my wigs over so I can possibly start putting them on people with alopecia. They allowed me to get some things a couple of times. Wonderful school, wonderful. And that's not a lie. So let's continue to the next. You see that, you guys? Y'all didn't see that, but I did. I know all the Nigerian people out there like, what is happening? November 22nd, my classes start, and I decided to take possibly 3 classes. I told y'all that. I told y'all about the international ambassadors. I'm just scrolling up. Hold on, y'all. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. Okay, get back on into Kivo Daily or another major magazine to talk about my progress. I want to talk about my progress with y'all in the magazine. So I have a lot to talk about. Being on the radio, being on a video, doing my own thing. I want to talk about it now. I have something to talk about. Okay. Possible, this is plausible. I say plausible, but not pushing it. The Podcast Business News Network, Steve Harper. Big shout out to you, bro. You see my dreams, you see my inspirations. I crave people understanding how my brain works. Uh, you know, it's funny, you guys, because nobody don't understand how my brain works, but I give free information every day. If you just listen to what I'm saying when I'm talking positive, anybody don't want to hear that crap about negative, but when I'm talking positive, you get to know me. You get to know who Kimberly Cloud really is. And that's all I ask. This isn't no podcast scripted. It's scripted, yes, but I'm speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm not speaking word for word, verbatim for verbatim. I'm speaking truly from the heart, you guys. This interests me. I'm a person of interest of myself. I tell myself every day, I say, what are you going to do today? You know what I'm about to do, you guys. I know all my LinkedIn folks is about to start laughing, but Pinky be like, what are you going to do tonight, Brain? Try to take over the world. Now that's not how I'm thinking. Not negative wise, because Brain was a wacko. But I want the whole world. My intentions, my true intentions, which I'm getting the attention of a lot of different things, beings, space, time, whatever, is I plan on getting the attention of the whole omniverse. How I plan on doing that is through helping people along the way, as many as I can. I don't get a chance to help everybody like I really want to. So when somebody come along my way, I make sure that I help them when the chance and the time is right. I don't push it. I don't go bananas. This is bananas. Bananas. I don't do any of that. I just feel like right now, this is what I want to do. I want to make sure that when I get my message out there to the people, that it is pure and it is truthful, and Steve Harper sees that. I want to get my message out there as far, I don't want to say this, but as far, whatever imagination is on our third planet of our solar system, of our galaxy, I want to get the message way beyond that. I am beyond seeking, even though I welcome it, ancient aliens. I look further, whoever started that Big Bang Theory, and said, well, let me give birth to the omniverse real quick in the 11th dimension to just go and chill out for a while. And God looking at the time like, dang, I got all these planets in the omniverse to visit. It's so funny, man. Like God works. He's like, I gotta visit Earth at 3 o'clock. I gotta visit Pluto at 2 o'clock. Like seriously, we don't think about these things what God is thinking about. And just think about how many requests he has on a daily basis. God, I need a new pair of shoes. Cindy got some stilettos and I want some higher stilettos. God, let me get a gun. It's just so funny. God is just so funny the way he accepts. And when he's ready to come down, he comes right down, or he will come down. And I appreciate, and that is who I pray to. Whoever made our dimensional world and beyond. That is who I pray to every day. The one that done created all these lost worlds and worlds that we don't know of. Thank you, God. I'm enlightening y'all. LinkedIn, like, get to the point. Okay, LinkedIn. Okay. So I talked about the podcast business news network. After I graduate with my master's, I'm going for my doctorate's degree in business. I want to go for my doctorate's degree. People gonna be like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Cause I do that, but I don't do it purposefully. I call people ma'am because that's how I was taught in the military. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir, yes, sergeant, yes, uh, yes, ma'am, and yes, sir is the highest you can get, unless you speaking in some type of language to an alien, and only the captains and generals would know that. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned captain. Sorry, Alan Hancock. But yeah, man, I want to get my doctor's degree, and I'm so happy with knowing that I'm headed towards better things to come. Um, continue to get on the radio. Must used to. Well, I'm sorry. I want to continue to get on the radio, but I must get used to the wonderful producer family that I have. It's a lot of work getting these TV companies to see you all's positive vision. Like I said before, the ones that I did like that did I truly appreciate you guys. Like that did stuff for me is what I wanted to say. You all are helpful, and the ones that did stuff for me, whether you did or you didn't, whether you helped me or you didn't, whether one time put me on your platform or not. Thank you guys. And that's from the heart. I may have written it, written it kind of messed up, but I'm speaking from the heart now, you guys. This is harder than it looks. You know, you can get on a tube, but when you get on 8 different platforms trying to filter what you say for YouTube and LinkedIn, I know their moderators is like, say something, say something. Let me hit that button. Don't make me hit that button. All my LinkedIn people are probably laughing like, yep, yep, I was helping. Oh crap. But I appreciate you, producers. You are all helpful, positively persistent, and progressively moving in the right direction for Santa Maria and Santa Barbara. Y'all, every day I see y'all progress. You know, a typical person would get jealous, but somebody like me be like rooting for you guys. You know, even though I hate the reruns because I be watching one thing, like I was watching this Japanese video, and when I was watching the Japanese video, it was a news video. I seen a guy, he made different languages. He made in his Japanese language, he wrote something about a woman, about the way they feel about that specific area of Japan. And he was talking about the way that they worship a woman that wants peace and tranquility for their city because all of the boars were coming and killing their crops. And where it got really funny, you guys, where it got really funny, and I'll continue because I have a message. Where it got really funny is I never seen the way, like when I was in Korea, I ate their fish, I ate their sardines, I ate their kimchi, I drank their Corona, which was made at a Korean factory and did not taste the same. You know, I did everything humbly, wanting, you know, nothing but to befriend people and make everlasting memories in a positive aspect. You know, that's what I want to do is make everlasting memories. And so the guy, he sat up there and he was wanting peace and tranquility. And an hour goes by. An hour goes by. And I sit up there and say to myself, I was just standing by the door, right? Now, I look on the TV and it was right where I began before. It was right where I started because I didn't start from the very beginning on the segment. I started from where this guy was explaining about this woman. So I get up, go upstairs, take a shower, come back downstairs, and he's starting from the beginning again, saying the same crap. And I'm like, okay, I back up a little bit because it's scary. It scared me. I was like, okay, is Japan trying to give me a message? You know, yeah. To this day, I don't know where Charlie is. I swear I don't. But to all the producers out there, you know, that is Vietnam. I know you guys. Wah, wah, wah. I know. So everybody like, that's Vietnamese. That's Vietnam. No, I'm not messing with nobody in a rude or prejudiced way. This is just straight positive vibes. I'm just letting y'all know. I know that y'all may come from Asia, but y'all are spread it out and divided in different countries. You got Taiwanese, you got Vietnamese, you got Japanese, you got Chinese, Asians, different ethnicities of Asians, different races of Asians, and I respect them all. That's why I proudly wear a wig. If I didn't like Asian people, I would not be wearing their wigs. I'd be like, oh, I stand against wigs, but I stand for wigs because they help. They help, you know, bring a new shape or contour to your whole face. They is hair is what situates the face, and some people, you know, they like to be creative, and I'm a very creative person. I'm a very, very creative person. I like to create different things, different hairstyles. You know, no matter, even if I give you 5 hairstyles, they're all different hairstyles. You know, I love to create different things. and I only have minimum ingredients to help bring these images to life. And I know one day my children, if not now, is watching me. If not now, the White House is watching me. If not now, Donald Trump is watching me. I'm not perfect. I do kind of mess up on my sentences a little bit, but that's because I be rushing. Nobody can never mess with me and say, oh, she's illiterate. And I'm going to be like, I know, but I'm smart as crap. What I write and what I say are two different things. What I do and how I feel and how I want to say it is two different things. I write the condensed version. Okay, I'm like the condensed Campbell soup. And I know everybody remember that. I'm like the condensed Campbell soup. You either add milk or water and it is condensed, but it's more soupy and it's more thick and rich and it's more whole. Not no flimsy, broth. It's rich. That's how I feel. So you guys out there, I hope that you guys, I have to read the rest of this because every sentence, every word, I hope you catching on to every word, every line. But let me finish. As I simmer down from my, oh my God, you see how I scare myself? We were just talking about soup. No kidding. I just said soup. What do you do with soup? Let me finish. Let's rewind. As I simmer down from my situation, I feel like you must see my true progress. Thank you guys. It was positive spirits that got me where I'm at. And that is just real. When keeping it real go wrong, but today, tonight, at this hour, 7:35, when keeping it real goes right. Nobody ever talks about when keeping it real goes right. When keeping it real goes right. For once in our positive life, we can join together. You know, everybody isn't going to get along and everybody isn't going to sing kumbaya. But in order to make the mission is clear to protect this human race with the education of the young adults in the right way. How you raise your child is how our future of Santa Maria on out is going to be. From every state, every country, every part of the world to the T, every inch, even the Bermuda Triangle. Nothing is exempt, even the lost worlds underneath the water, the ocean. And there I'm going to end it. Sorry, you guys, I went on a rant, but I love talking, you guys. I love when y'all listen to me. Y'all are some cool people. Seriously, y'all rock. Y'all, you know what? Those out there watching, pat yourself on the back. Miss Patty Cake, Patty Cake, Patty Cake. How does it go, you guys? Have y'all heard of this song? Oh, God, let me stop. Let me stop. I forgot. Let me stop. Miss Mary Mack. Remember Miss Mary Mack, all dressed in black with silver buttons all down her back? Now, you can say she jumped so high, but the second verse goes, she asked her mother for 15 cents to see the elephant fall down the fence or crawl down the fence. And it says she jumped so high, she touched the sky, and she never came back until the 4th of July. I don't know where they got. I got that long. That's an old throwback. I'm sorry, I had to throw it back. So, Independence Day. I wonder what y'all gonna be doing. Watch my show on Independence Day. I'm gonna try to make it really, really nice. Take care, y'all. Love you guys. I have so much on my mind. Like, I'll be here all day talking to you guys. We're at 40 minutes. Oh my God. I've been talking for 40 minutes. Lord Jesus. Jesus probably like, don't disrespect the Lord. Take care, y'all. Bye. Good night.